We just finished lesson 11, and in lesson 11, we talked about addition word problems where you need to add a number or a missing number. When we talk about a missing number, we usually use a letter. The fancy algebra term for that is called a variable. As we get higher and higher into math, into junior high and things like that, we will no longer call it a missing number. We will call it a variable. So if you want to add that to your vocabulary now, it's totally fine. Either one will be great. There's a few places that I wanted to focus on, but this lesson is a huge one for writing formulas, writing an equation by following a formula. So I do want to zoom in right here because this is a good way to think about anytime you have a word problem to follow this pattern. Because in a word problem, you're going to get 2 of 3 parts. You're either going to get the part and the part. So I had 4 of something. I got 8 more. How many do I have now? Or you're going to get something like I had 4 of something. I got some more. I have 12 now. And you just need to figure out what piece that you're missing out of here to create your variable or your missing number or your letter or whichever word works best for you. So whichever piece is missing, you're going to replace with a missing number or a variable or a letter, whichever one you want to use. So let's take a look at just some of these lesson practice problems, which we did today. We started talking about letter A here. So Lucille had 4 marigolds. Laura gave her some more. So we don't know when someone says some more, that just means something. And now we have 12 marigolds. So if I was looking at my formula before, I have 4. I'm writing that up here. I will write that a little clearer down below. But I don't know the extra piece, and I do know the whole. So I just wanted to show you what that would look like right up against the formula. Let me back that up and write it in an actual formula down below. So we would be looking at something like 4, because we know we have 4, plus something equals 12. And then from there, this just becomes, I need to figure out what I need to do with this equation to figure out how to solve this one. So we would move over to this extra space here, and now we need to look at this. Okay, 4 plus something equals 12. I bet you if I went 12 minus 4, I bet you I could figure out what that letter is, and that letter would equal 8. So you see, all I'm doing there is I'm just following the formula. Just there's 2 parts to every addition problem and a whole. So you just need to figure out what piece that you are looking for and how to get there. If you just followed this just simple formula, part plus part equals the whole, if you follow that formula, you will do great on this. Your big piece here is just writing a big equation. That is our big focus for this lesson. We're going to be doing this for a few more lessons. This really sets us up well for later on in the book when we really have to write equations as part of getting the points on a particular question. Part of that will be just writing a good formula, or writing a good equation, excuse me. So, for big focus on equations, if you can write a good equation, from there it's just going through and solving an addition or a subtraction problem.